Now, DeWanna Bonner, all right, she has come out. She's also made some comments.
Just feeding off her energy and her will to win. She wants to win, and that's been really fun. And getting to, run around with her is definitely better than chasing her around.
Dana Bonner just dropped a bombshell about Caitlin Clark that left everyone, including Caitlin, speechless. I mean, we're talking about fierce competitors on the court who used to battle it out like it was a game of who's the real MVP, but now Dana's got a whole new perspective on her teammate Caitlin Clark. Curious? You should be. Let's dive into this plot twist that no one saw coming.
Let's talk about Caitlin Clark and DeWanna Bonner. Both of them have made comments about the upcoming WNBA season, and we all know, I mean, once they assembled this roster, the pressure was going to begin to build. It's already...
Caitlin Clark is a force of nature, like a tornado wrapped in a basketball jersey. She's out there lighting up the court, dropping three-pointers that make you question everything you thought you knew about physics. And let's be real, if basketball had a crown, Caitlin would wear it like a queen of the court, complete with a golden scepter made out of sheer skill and an armful of MVP trophies. But here's where things get interesting, because apparently the one person who used to be in her way on the court, Dana Bonner, is now on her side. I know, right? Plot twist of the century.
After the game, she was asked about it after the game, and I thought her comments were telling, because it's the kind of thing you want to hear from this team as they
Let's talk about Dana Bonner for a second. She's like that wise veteran who's seen it all. She's been around the block, battled the best, and emerged victorious. A real competitor. Back in the day, Bonner was one of those players who would have probably given Caitlin a run for her money. If we're talking unapologetically fierce in the basketball world, Dana is right up there. For a long time, they were competitors, and honestly, it was like watching two lions fight over the last piece of meat at the Savannah buffet. Intense and relentless. You had to respect it.
I mean, obviously, that's like zero tolerance for that, There's no need. I think people sometimes fail to realize that we have a life outside of basketball, and we are human. So be fans, first of all. That's what we're here to put on the show for you to enjoy. And we enjoy. This is what we love to do. So don't make it, about that. Don't make it miserable for us to play that. Don't make it to where we're dreading to go out there and put on the best show for you. So it's something that I think our organization, our team, and our locker room stick together and, stand up for. And we're going to continue to do that. And we enjoy this game, so we want to keep it that way. And I feel like we're going to continue to speak up on that.
Yeah, I think exactly what DB said. I appreciate Kathy and the league doing that. I think also our organization has done a tremendous job of getting out in front of those things too. Coach White has done a tremendous job. So I think keeping our locker room tight, but like DB said, there's no tolerance for that.
All right, we turn to Eliza. Eliza.
Hi, this is Eliza from the fashion publication Who What Wear. Thank you all for your time. This is for Caitlin.
But now things are different, because apparently Dana Bonner's new reality is something like a redemption arc straight out of a sports movie. Remember when Rocky went from punching meat to having his own montage where he's throwing haymakers like it's no big deal? That's Dana. Only her haymakers are solid passes, contested shots, and blocks that'll make you wonder why you ever doubted her in the first place. This is someone who had to throw down with Caitlin before, and now, plot twist, she's the one celebrating Caitlin's victories. Talk about a 180 degrees turn compared.
Compared to what you are used to.
Oh man, yeah, totally different atmosphere. The support here has been just phenomenal. I really can't go anywhere. I've been here like a week and a half, and everywhere I go, it's just like, we're excited for the season. Thank you for being here. So it's been really, really refreshing, and I'm just happy to be here.
See, Caitlin Clark and Dana Bonner were once like two rival factions in a political war. They couldn't stand each other on the court. Well, metaphorically, basketball's like politics, right? The players are like senators with the way they hustle for the ball. You had the scrappy, aggressive Caitlin Clark versus the seasoned, composed Dana Bonner, both at the peak of their powers, making each other sweat like it's an Olympic event. It was fierce, it was intense, it was exactly what basketball fans love. And then, like some kind of magical sports fairy, Dana decided that maybe, just maybe, she didn't need to compete against Caitlyn anymore. Maybe they could team up. Maybe they could form an unstoppable duo. That's right, folks, Dana Bonner, who probably had nightmares about Caitlyn draining 40-foot shots in her face, decided to hitch her wagon to Caitlyn's star.
And what you notice is DeWanna Bonner had her back immediately. DeWanna Bonner backup came right to her defense, and this is another player who the Fever have added that is going to bring support around their stars. You see Bonner saying, nah, what are you doing right there? Getting right in her face. This is not something that the Fever had in the locker room last.
Now, their teammates and folks, if you're not completely losing your mind over this, then I don't know what to tell you. It's like watching the villain from your favorite childhood cartoon team up with the hero, like when Skier from Doug and Roger Klotz finally realized they didn't need to fight anymore and could just hang out shooting hoops and causing chaos. Okay, maybe not the best comparison, but you get what I mean. It's legendary. It's the sports equivalent of Michael Jordan and LeBron James showing up to play for the same team. Can you imagine? And here's the kicker: Dana Bonner, who once probably thought Caitlyn was this invincible whirlwind player that you could only defeat with a series of expertly executed strategies and good old-fashioned grit, is now standing beside her. It's like watching a former adversary suddenly becoming your biggest cheerleader. You can almost hear the dramatic, heartwarming soundtrack playing in the background as Dana talks about how she's so glad to be on Caitlyn's side now about
the experience, the champions that have been added to this bunch.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what everybody talked about when we were in the playoffs last year of, we really didn't have much experience at all playing in playoff games. I don't know what the exact number was, but we really lacked in that area. So just adding pieces of, players that have been in this league, they know what it takes to win, they know what it takes to get to the finals, they know what it takes to win championships, I think is exactly what we needed in our locker room. So it's just exciting, but also they're not only really good basketball players, they're really great leaders and really great people.
But honestly, we can't knock it. Dana went from "I'm out to defeat you" to "I'm so glad we're on the same team" in what felt like the time it takes for Caitlyn Clark to drain a three-pointer from half court. And you know what? This is the energy we need. I mean, who doesn't love a redemption story? The good guy, the underdog, the rival-turned-teammate who now gives Caitlyn the moral support she needs to take over the world, or at least the basketball court. Dana might not be out there hitting step-back threes, but she's definitely there to back up her girl when the going gets tough. It's like the ultimate plot twist we didn't see coming. I can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background as Dana sheds her former persona of fierce competitor and morphs into the supportive teammate we didn't know we needed. It's a storyline straight out of a sports movie, except it's real, and it's happening right before our eyes.
I don't know if I even really realized yet because I haven't played in front of it, so I'm excited to get a little bit of a taste on Saturday, but I can only imagine how the first game is going to be. Playing here as an opponent, it's hard to play here. They get loud, they get crazy. Last year in Connecticut, we just kept saying, we know we can't take this thing back to Indiana. We got to finish it at home because it was going to be insane. So I'm excited to be a part of it and them cheering for me for once instead of against me.
I mean, come on, we all love seeing that transition, don't we? The fierce rival who once scowled from the opposite bench is now the first one to cheer you on, clapping like it's a championship game. You can almost feel the energy shift when the two of them sync up, and suddenly, it's not just about individual glory, it's about shared success, teamwork, and winning together. That's the kind of vibe that gets you on the edge of your seat rooting for the underdog turned hero every time they step onto the court. This is what makes basketball so beautiful, right? It's not just about the points you score or the flashy dunks you pull off, though. Let's be real, we all live for those moments. It's about the relationships that form on the court. It's about how you go from being fierce competitors to having each other's backs, like a two-person wrestling tag team where each person brings their unique strengths and flaws to the ring. It's about the storylines that develop off the court, the ones that make you feel like maybe, just maybe, basketball players aren't just athletes. They're part-time soap opera stars, too.
Those ladies, obviously Caitlyn, so what's it been like just building that relationship with you two? I saw you kind of messing around with each other on the court, so it looks like it's going pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. She's such a dynamic player. She does a lot for this team, and we understand that. So I think everybody's here just want to make her life easier, and she wants to make everybody else's life easier. So just putting all the pieces together that we can be a threat on, every level of the court, not just with Caitlyn this year. So I'm just ready to put it all together, and it's so crazy because we got 4 days before we play a preseason game, so I think we got to put it together pretty quick. together relationship.
And if Caitlin Clark and Dana Bonner are the stars of this soap opera, then sign me up for all 25 seasons, because watching these two play together is something truly special. It's not just basketball, it's a drama unfolding before our eyes, a saga of growth, evolution, and downright electrifying moments.
Think about it.
What started as fierce competition has morphed into an unforgettable partnership. Rivals on the court, they've now become an unstoppable force, combining their skills and personalities in ways we never saw coming. It's like watching two heroes from different stories team up for the ultimate battle, except instead of saving the world, they're obliterating any notion of what's possible in the game. Their synergy is like a well-written plot twist where the tension and rivalry build until everything clicks. Epic battles have turned into even more epic partnerships, and with every pass, every shot, every defensive stop, it's clear they're not just teammates. They're shaping the future of basketball, redefining what it means to work together. If their journey together keeps playing out like this, I gladly binge watch every single moment of it.
I can be more excited to step on the court with Caitlin. We actually had a great workout this morning, and I think we just feed well off each other. So I'm just here to hopefully, give my little leadership advice. I don't feel like I need to push her to be any type of player that she isn't already is.
Caitlin and Dana, what a pair seriously when you think about how their dynamic has shifted. It's almost comical. At one point, these two were out there trying to outplay each other, fighting for the ball, and practically foaming at the mouth to one-up each other. If there was ever a rivalry that could rival the intensity of a championship game, it was theirs. They were like the basketball version of frenemies, each one battling for the spotlight while secretly plotting to steal each other's lunch. Metaphorically, of course, but here's the thing about basketball, it's a game of constant evolution, and somewhere along the way, Caitlin and Dana realized something huge. Why fight for the glory when you can join forces and completely dominate the court together? 1 minute they're bickering for the ball like it's the last donut at a team breakfast, and the next they're passing it back and forth like they've been best friends since grade school. It's as though they've unlocked some sort of basketball zen, this mystical state where rivalry takes a backseat to mutual respect and collaboration.
What excites you the most about this team that you're going to be joining?
I mean, they have dynamic pieces in CC and Kelsey Mitchell and AB, Lexi Hall. I mean, they have a great core, so why not just add to that and try to, take us to the next.
This shift is like a basketball epiphany. The realization that you don't have to be an island in a team sport. You can have someone who not only has your back, but can elevate your game in ways you never thought possible. Caitlin Clark, with her lethal scoring and game-changing plays, has always been a force to be reckoned with. But now she is Dana Bonner, one of the most seasoned and skilled players in the game, by her side. And let's just say, when those two are on the same court, the other teams better start praying for a miracle. Caitlin used to be unstoppable, no doubt about that. But with Dana in her corner, the rest of the league might as well start sending thank you notes for the good old days. Together, these two are an absolute nightmare. Caitlin's already known for breaking ankles with her moves, but now she's got someone who can match her intensity and add a whole new layer to the offensive strategy. The court is their playground now, and good luck trying to stop them.
Just provide the knowledge and explain playoffs to them a little bit better so we can be better prepared and don't get punched in the...
The basketball team features Caitlin Clark and Dana Bonner. Yeah, good luck everyone else. You'll need more than divine intervention to get past this dynamic duo. They're not just teammates, they're a force of nature, and honestly, if this is even a tiny taste of what's coming, I don't know about you, but I'm already counting down the days until they're winning every single game by 40 points. You know, the rest of the league are probably already looking at their schedules, wondering how they'll even get through a season with these two on the same team, Caitlin and Dana. Yeah, they're the basketball version of the Avengers, and let's just say the rest of the WNBA are stuck playing the role of Thanos without any of the cool superpowers or fancy gadgets. It's like a real-life superhero movie, and everyone else is just trying to keep up, except spoiler alert. Imagine the scene. Opposing teams showing up for their matchups already sweating buckets as they mentally prepare for a beatdown that could make even the most seasoned pros reconsider their careers. In conclusion, the basketball world has just witnessed one of the most jaw-dropping plot twists in sports history: Dana Bonner and Caitlin Clark. Two fierce competitors, each with a legacy of their own, have somehow transformed the game into a soap opera of epic proportions. Picture this rivalry turned alliance, egos set aside, and two powerhouse players coming together for a common goal. It's like watching a redemption arc unfold in real time, but with more dunks and less melodrama. Seriously, who needs Netflix or HBO Max when the WNBA have provided us with all the suspense, plot twists, and dramatic highs we could ever ask for? Whether it's their strategic minds, unmatched skill sets, or sheer determination, there's no doubt that these two are poised to dominate the court in a way we've never seen before. Think about it. Clark's three-point prowess and Bonner's veteran leadership could be the most lethal combo the WNBA has ever seen. Their partnership is going to be the stuff of basketball legends, and as fans, we get to sit back